Once you develop web applications, you want to deploy them. There are several ways of deploying web applications. The very traditional way is to have your own physical server, which means that you are fully responsible for maintaining hardware and software of the server. An example is that cs3.uco.edu. This is deployed by department computer cs3.uco.edu, which is running on Ubuntu Linux. And on there, I installed the Engines web server software, and on there, I put the Node.js applications there. So here, everything is under my control, and I'm responsible for everything. Same is true for UCO web page. So UCO IT department manages the hardware and software and the web page contents. So that's a very traditional way of deploying web app, but this is a very costly. You need to have initial investment. If you want to have just a new business, you should have everything there. So that is not very cost-effective way to begin with. So there are lots of other services available. So another way of deploying web applications is on a container, which means that you rent a remote server and the virtual machine on that, and then on that virtual machine you deploy your web app. So one of the most popular one is Heroku. As you create an account there, you can have a limited web applications you can deploy for free and the like. So you need to follow instructions by the Heroku how to upload your application on the virtual machine there and the like. And another one is recently attracting many attention is a serverless platform. Here, serverless means that as a developer, you don't need to worry about or you don't need to have any server. You just focus on developing applications and then just make it running by a certain platform provided. So that's a serverless platform. So the whole application is split into multiple functions, and then each function is triggered in response to HTTP event there. So one of the popular one is Amazon Web Service. Lambda is a serverless platform. And then Google has a Google Firebase Cloud Functions feature there. In this course, we are going to use a Google Firebase Cloud Functions to deploy your web applications. And here are some links. If you are interested, you can look for more of those ones. So here, so one example is what is a container and what is a serverless with a comparison. You can see many articles there, and one of the thing I find very in detail is this one. Here you will find some history and then serverless computing versus container. There's some comparisons there, so take a minute to read this content. Another one is if you have started a business later, then you could deploy your Node.js web app, either serverless platform or some container. So here you can look for that Node app hosting. Then you will find here that 11 best, the 9 best, and so on. Some are free and some are paid and so on. So you can choose to deploy either on a container or on a serverless platform.